Assalamualaikum, it's Jenna G, that's me, the Jab from TNT, and welcome back to my channel. Now, it's a nice Friday evening. You're probably wondering, well, what can I make for dinner? You know, you don't really feel like being in the kitchen, but you feel like cooking something, you don't want to buy food. Well, today's video is going to be on a simple tomato-based pasta. Actually, we're going to make it even simpler by just using a pasta sauce, spaghetti, and we're going to be grilling some chicken, adding some Parmesan cheese, and you'll see how quick and easy it is to put together a simple, delicious dish for dinner. So the first thing we're going to be doing is adding some of spaghetti to some boiling water. Just going to let it boil for 9 to 10 minutes or just until it's tender. While we have our spaghetti boiling, I am going to be preparing some fresh herbs. See, I love the idea of fresh herbs, especially when it comes to pasta. Now I'm going to be using a ready-made pasta sauce, and this is one of those meals that you can put together in no time, and it's absolutely delicious. And it's a couple of things that you can do to actually make it even a lot better. So I have some fresh rosemary, I have fresh Spanish thyme, or as we call it here in Trinidad, codina. I've got some celery as well, fresh parsley. I'm just going to finely chop these, as well as some garlic, and we're going to be adding that to our pasta sauce to give it some richer flavor. The idea is to chop it as fine as possible. If you have a mini food processor, now would be a good time to use it. The smell of fresh herbs in your kitchen is absolutely amazing. So now that we have our herbs chopped up, I did some prep before. I have some sliced onions, some sweet peppers, tin mushrooms are wonderful to have in your pantry as well, and some corn. We'll be adding all of this to our pasta. So of course we're multitasking because we want to get dinner done quickly. I have my spaghetti that I'm boiling. I've got my chopped fresh herbs ready to go. I've got some onions, my vegetables ready, and I'm going to be cooking the chicken now. So one of the things that I like to do, I prefer to do to speed up the process, once you can manage it, multitasking. While the spaghetti is going, that's about 9 to 10 minutes. So in that 9 to 10 minutes, you can do your other food prep. So by the time this is finished, it's just about combining everything, and it saves you on some time as well. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is cooking my chicken. I already have some boneless chicken breasts that I parceled out already. Those things, again, I keep stressing how important or how much time those little preps can save. I have chicken breast here. I'm just going to be grilling it, and this is going to be going on top of our pasta. We're doing our spaghetti. So you're just going to be doing chicken breast. Takes no time to cook, so you want to just do it for about 1 or 2 minutes on each side, and it'll be good to go. Now, a lot of you have been asking me about or message about pasta, and why do your noodles stick together? Why does it not come out the way you want it to come out? Pasta is something that you have to be careful. Pay attention to the cook time. So, depending on what the item, what the dishes that you're putting together, you will not need to cook your pasta fully way through during the boiling process. So you want to cook it 3/4 way through, and then you want to, especially if you have to transfer it from one heat to another heat, the heat continues cooking. Anything that you're doing food related, the heat continues to cook it afterwards. So for this, because all we're doing is, because we're using a ready-made pasta sauce, the only thing that we need to be cooking really would be the vegetables, and the chicken is cooking here as well. So you're going to cook this all the way through. When we add the vegetables to the pasta sauce, the pasta sauce to the vegetables, we're just going to add in the spaghetti and mix it up. It does not involve any sort of extra cooking. Yes, the heat will continue cooking it, but it will not be that amount of heat to get soft spaghetti afterwards. Our spaghetti is just about finished. We're going to drain this out, and we're going to combine everything. Alright, so now that we've got our spaghetti cooked, our chicken is ready to go, our herbs chopped up, and our vegetables are already prepared. Now it's just time to add everything in. So we're going to be adding vegetables. for about a minute, just about a minute, until the onions are nice and tender on medium heat. And in my freshly chopped herbs. Oh, that smells so good. Followed by our ready-made pasta sauce. And I'm going to let this simmer. I'm going to add just a bit of water to it. Adding some cayenne pepper to it, just for some extra spice. Basil as well. And I'm adding some all-purpose seasoning. Give this a nice stir. So on medium heat right now, I'm just going to let this simmer for just about 2 minutes max. Now that our pasta sauce is simmering nicely, we're going to add in our cooked spaghetti. Yes, so this looks absolutely wonderful. So we've got our chicken, just finished making. We've got our pasta, our spaghetti with our ready-made pasta sauce. And of course, to make it a little more interesting, we added some vegetables and of course fresh herbs to it. To make this an even more delicious dish, we have to add some Parmesan cheese to it as well. I'm just going to slice up these chicken breasts to make them look even nicer. Now the Parmesan cheese is optional, but come on. Pasta is a lot better with Parmesan cheese. And let's garnish it with some fresh parsley. Alright guys, so that's all I have for you today. It's a very simple dish. It's spaghetti with pasta sauce and some grilled chicken on top. Of course, this is one of those meals that I always wanted to show you how fast it is to put together. It is now 4:46. I started this at 4 o'clock, and in 45 minutes time, we've got a nice delicious meal. So they are the ready-made pasta sauce that are available at the grocery stores. You can pick up one of those, have a 10 of those in your pantry. It comes in very handy, especially on evenings like these. Not sure what to cook, but you still want to make a delicious meal. And once you have some fresh herbs, now I got my garden outside, and I'll advise you guys to do the same thing, because it's so nice to walk outside, pick a couple of fresh herbs and use it in your cooking. Makes the food, gives the food some extra flavor. And of course, the chicken breast that I use as well, that's something that you all can do on a weekend, some food prep. But parcel out your chicken, prepare your meats. You can even season them, label them as well. I do that sometimes. Take a permanent marker, a Sharpie marker, write it on the bags, whatever, exactly what it is. Chicken stew, chicken grilled, and it makes it a lot easier. So when you're ready to cook, even if you have no idea what you're cooking, but you want to use grilled chicken today, look at how quickly this was done. So you can just take it out, and the thing about those chicken breasts, it thawed in no time at all. So like I said, this was one of those easy meals that you all can whip up in no time at all. So thank you so much as usual for watching, and I do hope you give this video a big thumbs up if you did like it. Share with all your friends and your family, and stay tuned for a lot more videos to come.